I need to have your identification to identify you and just advise you that the owners of that property.
I'm sorry?
You don't want to catch a charge, do you?
What charge is that?
Failure to identify.
You can attend.
I've not even entered the building, sir. How am I disrupting anything?
What happens when an officer demands identification without alleging a crime? What if a citizen is threatened with a criminal charge for refusing to identify himself? And can someone be denied entry to a public government meeting based only on what police think might happen? These three real-world encounters raise difficult questions about First Amendment, ID refusal, constitutional rights, and police accountability. Instead of asking you to take sides, we'll examine the facts, the law, and the decisions made by everyone involved, so you can decide for yourself who acted within the Constitution and who crossed the line. Welcome to Tyrant Cop Files. If you value evidence over emotion, support the original creators, explore their full videos, and subscribe to Tyrant Cop Files for more real constitutional encounters analyzed with facts, context, and the law.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you? I know you know what your legal rights are, okay?
There's a crosswalk right there.
I know you know what your legal rights are, okay? So I'm not going to ask you to leave. However, your activities, although not illegal, are suspicious. So by law, I need to have your identification to identify you and just advise you that the owners of that property do not wish you on their property, okay?
GIS survey, I haven't been on the property.
Okay, well, like I said, I'm not over here for anything for trespass, okay? But you do realize that you have to comply with me asking for identification.
Incorrect.
Sir, can I have your identification?
No, thank you.
I have to know who you are.
You don't have to know who I am.
Well, I do.
If you have a reasonable, articulable suspicion of a crime.
Do you have a reasonable, articulate reason why are you planning on robbing this place?
I am not.
How do I know that? I think you are.
You don't? Well, okay.
I think you are. So
what evidence do you have that I might be doing what you suggest?
Are you a freelance movie maker?
I don't wish to answer any more questions. Fifth and Sixth Amendment. I don't wish to identify Fourth Amendment.
Okay, well, the Fourth
And I'm going to stand here and record First Amendment.
That's fine.
Okay.
That's fine. So you're failing to comply with a lawful request for identification.
Well, to clarify, I'm failing to honor a request for an unlawful order to identify.
Can you give me a suitable reason as to why you're filming this place, that it shouldn't feel like you're casing the place?
First Amendment of the Constitution of the United States does not require me to have a reason.
You're planning on robbing your place is what I'm hearing.
You're hearing it all wrong.
No, because you're not cooperating. If you have nothing to hide, all I'm asking for is identification, and then I'll be on my way.
Fourth Amendment says no.
You sure about that?
Positive.
You sure about that?
100% positive.
All right.
Today, in Sherrill, New York, a citizen recording from a public sidewalk is approached by a police officer investigating what he describes as suspicious but not illegal activity. What begins as a simple encounter quickly turns into a debate over the limits of police authority, the Fourth Amendment, and whether refusing to identify yourself is enough to justify further investigation.
I will tell you this, we will speak again, all right? And I know what you're at.
Okay.
You're looking for a lawsuit. You're not going to get one out of us?
No, I've been doing it for the 3 years. I've never sued anybody.
I saw you down in front of Amerique. I saw you in front of Amerique.
Amerique.
So maybe you'll come up with a better hobby down the road, but for now, that's fine. You want to harass people, that's good.
I have to ask, what is Amerique?
Oh, you know what Amerique is? It's the bank that you were filming a couple weeks ago in Oneida.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I don't have to identify, but I'll tell you right now, I'm from Northern Virginia,
okay.
And I've only been up here a couple days.
Okay.
Amerique,
I realize that you're here to do something, because I have a body camera as well as you do.
Yep.
Mine's on just as well as yours is.
Excellent. Not familiar with that company. Is that a good company?
It's a very good company.
Cool.
Okay. So I realize that you didn't come here from Virginia just to visit and take in the sights like gun shops and banks and stuff like that. So,
there are reasons other than videoing that I'm here, but I figured while I'm here, I might as well continue my hobby. I don't know what Amerique is, and I wasn't here 2 weeks ago.
No, it was more than 2 weeks ago. It was closer to 3 weeks ago. But
No.
anyways,
Last time I was here was April 4th, and y'all came and told them that what I was doing was perfectly fine.
no, it
It
is.
wasn't you specifically or you, but it was Sherrill
No,
PD.
no, no. Like I said, what you're doing isn't illegal, but it's
Right.
very strange. And if that place is to be robbed, we'll say, for example, by tonight, we'll be looking for you because you're over here.
If that place is robbed in the next, I don't know how long, keep that video and run facial recognition on me.
Okay, well, that's good. It's good. Now, whatever you do, though, do not step foot on their property. I know you know you're legally
I know
where
that.
you can go and where you can't.
GIS survey, I got this sidewalk, I'm fine here, and I don't know how many feet, but I won't risk it. The shoulder
Well, I
in
hope
front
you
of.
accomplished what you were looking to do, so we'll see you later.
Have a great day.
Can police lawfully require identification when they openly admit no crime has occurred? Under the Fourth Amendment, government searches and seizures generally require reasonable suspicion or probable cause. In many jurisdictions, stop and identify statutes only apply after a lawful detention. From the officer's perspective, filming a bank may appear suspicious and could justify checking on public safety. From the citizen's perspective, recording in public and declining to provide identification without reasonable suspicion may be protected constitutional activity.
Hello, sir. Officer Gonzalez.
How you doing?
What are you up to?
What am I up to?
Yes, sir. Got some calls that some people were concerned.
About?
You just standing out here. They didn't know your well-being or what was going on. You needed a ride or something.
No, I'm just walking up and down. I'm an investigative journalist out here on assignment.
Oh, okay.
I'm an investigative journalist out here on assignment.
Oh, okay. Do you have your ID on you by any chance? No. What's your name?
I want to keep my name private.
What's for? A report. You're not wanting to identify yourself. Is there a reason?
For my privacy.
I know, but I mean, we're the only ones that are gonna know.
How you doing, sir?
Nobody else is gonna know your name.
How you doing?
Officer Warren.
Todd.
Todd, are you just filming the...
Yeah, just doing some.
You live here in Pearsall, or
I'm not gonna answer those type of questions.
if you live here? Okay, do you have any weapons on you or anything like that?
No, I'm not armed. No,
Okay.
I don't even have a pocket knife.
Okay.
So you're not wanting to identify yourself?
No, ma'am.
So you don't want to ask if you live here in town? Or I'm just being cool. You know, I'm
No,
kinda
I
good.
know. I understand.
Okay.
You live here too? You guys live here?
I live in San Antonio.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't live here either. I mean,
You guys drive all the way down here for work?
Yeah.
every,
Every single day?
A lot of
Just
guys do
about.
it here, too. It's surprising. The sheriff's office, this place.
Where's the sheriff's office? Oh, you guys are PD, right?
PD.
Sheriff's
right here.
office is way out there, like in the middle.
But I met nurses down here that drive down here for nursing jobs.
Well, I know nurses do. My job brings me down. My job brings me down on Laredo a lot.
Okay.
In the valley too, you know. Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm just out here. I'm a journalist.
Okay.
Investigative journalist out here on assignment.
Okay.
Like I told her. So.
It's a nice camera, 4K.
Yeah, I love
Nice.
it, man. I got it for Christmas, man.
I got the Sony one with the one that had a projector on it. It's kind of nice.
Hey, my
Hey,
friend
does
has
this
one of
work
those.
good? This,
Yeah, I had
what is
one
that,
of
like a
those.
GoPro?
Yeah.
GoPro.
They work real good?
Yeah,
yeah.
stabilization. I had the one. I had the.
Yeah, this
black
one's
one.
got that. That's yeah. Yours probably has. If yours
Yeah.
has a projector, then you got the stabilization.
Yeah, stabilization. Yeah, it's a nice camera.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
I got it on eBay, man, because man, Best Buy they were like $900.
Yeah,
man.
I got mine open box. I always shop open box, try to negotiate a deal.
Man, you guys are all right, man. I do this all over the state.
Okay.
Yeah, I get put on assignment to do these kinds of things.
Okay.
I have a lot of contact with law enforcement when
Yeah.
I'm doing this type of thing, and man, I gotta say you guys have been. We call it a pass.
Yeah.
That's what we call it.
Okay.
You know. I appreciate you guys, man.
All right.
Is it cool if we just get your name and your date of birth so we know who we're dealing
I'll
with?
give you my first name is Todd.
Todd what?
That's it.
You don't want to identify yourself at all?
No, man.
95? 95?
Yeah, 95.
Failure to identify yourself?
I'm sorry.
You don't want to catch a charge, do you?
What charge is that?
Failure to identify?
Do you know what 3802 is?
Yes, sir.
What is 3802?
Your rights. Failure to identify yourself?
I'm sorry.
You don't want to catch a charge, do you?
What charge is that?
Failure to identify?
Do you know what 3802 is?
Yes, sir.
In Pearsall, Texas, an investigative journalist is recording from a public area when officers respond to a welfare concern reported by nearby citizens. What begins as a routine conversation quickly shifts into a constitutional debate over identity, police authority, and whether refusing to identify yourself can legally become a criminal offense. As the discussion unfolds, one specific Texas statute becomes the center of the entire encounter.
What is 3802?
Your rights.
I'm sorry?
Why don't you tell me what it is?
No, why don't you tell me what it is? Because
Yeah,
I know.
I have it right here. So, I have it right
This guy's gonna look up 3002, guys. You guys are being live streamed, by the way.
That's fine.
There's probably about 120 people watching us right now.
That's fine.
That's cool. I mean, we understand what you're saying, but
I mean, just to know who we're dealing with. No one else is gonna know. If you wanna.
I'm not gonna identify myself, okay? And if you need to look up 3002 before you decide to take any action against me, because
What? Where do you
I work for a national organization. Okay. I'm out here on assignment. I'm an investigative journalist. I told you what I'm doing. I'm not armed.
I know.
Other than that,
who we're dealing with.
Okay.
You have to identify everybody we come in contact with.
Okay, but that's your policy.
Okay. Exactly.
Go ahead, MJ.
Why don't you say it?
Hey, just wanted to make sure you were all right.
Well, I guess you can see what's going on right now. Look on, get on my bamboozer. You'll see what's going on. No. All right. You should probably look up 3802, man.
yeah, I know.
And you know what? This code 3002 is failure to identify in the state of Texas. And you guys ask for ID from just about everybody you come in contact with. So this is one code that you guys should be very familiar with.
I know exactly. You're not being victim. You're not being. We're not saying that you did any type of crime, so we really have no reason to ask you for a
exactly a reasonable, articulable suspicion.
I know what you're talking about. And somebody just got a complaint. They just want to check you out. You seem like you don't have any weapons on you. You have every right to be out here doing whatever you're doing.
Okay, well, I'm glad we established that. And I appreciate the way you approach me, but she's being a little pushy. She's going to be educated right now.
Like I said, I'm kind of new, so.
How long you been a police officer?
Actually, since June.
Really?
I got my commission in June, and I've been here. I'm actually just got off FTO.
How long is the academy now?
Well, it depends. You
went to San Antonio?
San Antonio SAC, yeah. They have different. If you depend when you start. I think the shortest would be like 9 months. The longest like 12.
And do you get to choose where you want to work?
No.
You have to apply.
You have to apply. So you get commission, then you can apply anywhere.
Okay.
So I was working up north, and I wanted to go PD, so I came back down here.
You're working up north as law enforcement?
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, corrections.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, corrections officer. So then I wanted to go to the street, so I took the test and got picked up here. You been out for a while? You need some water or anything?
Actually, I'm pretty thirsty, man.
I'm gonna get you a water.
But it's pretty dang warm today.
Yeah.
This weather's been crazy.
It started cool this morning.
Yeah, it was a little windy too, right?
Yeah. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back.
Okay. Are you guys detaining me right now?
No.
Okay. I'm not going to go anywhere, though.
Okay.
Have you ever had to use your weapon yet?
No.
That's good, man.
No.
That's good.
Yeah.
Taser?
No, I try to use my words as much as I can.
That's good, man.
Yeah.
I could tell you're going to be a good officer,
Thanks, man. I
man.
appreciate it.
Hi, sir, just real quick. What did you say you're working for National what?
I'm sorry?
What did you say you're working for
I'm
National?
an investigative journalist, and I'm out here on assignment.
All right, sir. Well, I'll go ahead and let you be.
So did you get educated today on 3802?
No, I didn't look at that.
Called your supervisor?
Yeah, just to see, just to be on the safe side, you know.
Uh-huh.
But all right, I'll go ahead and let you be. Just
All right.
People
But y'all
were
be safe.
concerned for you.
Those are nice. How come you don't have body cam?
I have it right here.
Okay.
yeah, like I told you, some people were concerned. They didn't know if you needed a ride or so, you know.
I'm good.
But, all right.
Y'all have a good day. Y'all be
Bring a
safe.
Coke or something.
I appreciate it,
All
bud.
right, well, thank you.
Can police require identification simply because someone refuses to answer questions? In Texas, Penal Code Section 38.02, failure to identify, does not automatically require a person to provide identification during every police encounter. Whether the law applies depends on the legal status of the detention or arrest. From the officer's perspective, confirming identity may help resolve a public concern. From the citizen's perspective, refusing to identify without a lawful detention may remain a protected constitutional choice.
May I ask why?
Absolutely, sir. When you came out here, you were yelling and you were hitting the side of the wall.
I was not. I was trying to get the handicap access to work. It has not worked for months. Why hasn't that been fixed, sir?
You seem like you're upset.
That has nothing to do with what I'm going to say in there. I can be upset. I can say whatever I want to out here.
I know what I'm saying.
I'm going to present myself very professional when I go in.
Right. What I said is I don't want you to do something to get yourself in trouble. Okay?
I'm not going to do anything to get myself in trouble.
You outside, you were hitting the side of the wall.
I was not. I was pushing a button.
And you were cursing in public. Okay?
Is there a law against that? I believe my First Amendment says I can say whatever I want to. And you know what? That includes a city council meeting. If I want to go in there and say suck my dick, I can. My First Amendment rights cover that.
Okay?
Don't they?
Sir, what I want you to do is calm down.
I am. This whatever I do out here has nothing to do with what I'm doing there.
You seem very upset.
So what?
Okay? What I don't want you to do is get in trouble.
And I'm not.
Okay?
And I'm not. Please get out of my way so I can attend the city council meeting, sir.
I can't have you disrupt city council.
I'm not How am I disrupting the city council when I'm outside?
You literally just said you would go in there and yell obscenities.
No, I said I could if I wanted to. My First Amendment does cover that.
That would disrupt city council. And that's what we can't have.
I said I could. I didn't say I was going to, sir.
All of your behaviors leading up to this is being disorderly. Okay?
I'm not being disorderly.
No, you are.
How am I being disorderly?
By yelling, by hitting the wall.
So what, dude? That I can do that. I can say whatever I want to. I can do whatever. I'm not being disorderly. How am I being disorderly?
I've already explained everything to you. You got it on video. You can rewatch it.
I will. And it will be on Facebook. You will be a star, just like just like the deputy who had me harass me for 8.5 minutes because I was sitting on the sidewalk.
Sir, you seem upset. What can I say or do to help you out?
Nothing. Get out of my way.
Okay, well, you just hit the side of the wall. You cursed.
I pushed the button.
You cursed in public. You cursed in front of me.
So what?
You literally said that you could go in there and you could yell obscenities in front of the city council. And you can't. You can't disrupt city council.
I'm not. How am I disrupting them sitting outside?
So,
I've never even entered the building yet. You won't even let me enter the building.
for tonight, you're not allowed to go in. Okay?
Why?
You're being disorderly.
I'm not.
And I don't want
How am I? I have not even went in
You're
there.
being disorderly out here, and I'm not going to let you go in and disrupt city council.
I am not going to disrupt it. You're trying to prevent justice.
They have a full agenda tonight. And you,
Okay.
You just expressed the intent to go in.
I did not. I said if I wanted, I could. I did not say I was going to.
That's what I'm talking about.
This crazy. This officer has a magic badge. He's able to see the future. He knows what people are going to do before they do it. And he's the gatekeeper. He's allowed to keep people out or let people in. And he's totally mistaken about the curse words. Curse words are protected by the Constitution. Look up Cohen versus California. They are not considered disorderly unless they're fighting words.
And so I can't.
So you're going to violate my First Amendment right again, just like City Council. All of y'all getting fired.
Okay, well,
They're getting fired. The whole council's getting replaced.
again, if there's something I can do to help you out, I'd love to do it.
You cannot do nothing.
Okay. All right, well, you're not.
And look, he has 2 cops show up for a guy in a wheelchair.
In Harrisonburg, Virginia, a wheelchair-bound citizen arrives to speak at a public city council meeting. Before he is even allowed through the door, police conclude he may become disruptive based solely on his behavior outside the building. The encounter quickly becomes a debate over free speech, public access, and government authority.
Don't y'all,
They're here to help.
y'all police have something better to do than harass a man in a wheelchair?
There's nobody harassing.
You had 2 cops show up. So there's 3 of y'all for a guy in a wheelchair. What do y'all think I'm gonna do?
You seem really upset. And I don't know. Because again, is there something I can say or do to help calm you down?
Yes, you can say or do. Get out of my way, please.
I can't let you disrupt
Chief,
city council.
Deputy Chief.
I can't let you disrupt city council.
I'm not.
You've already expressed the intent, and you've already.
I did not express the intent. I said if I could, I would.
So.
I said I could. I didn't say I was going to.
Right. So I'm not going to let that happen tonight. Okay.
So you're refusing my rights to be part of the city council.
I'm refusing you into a public city building because of your disorderly conduct.
Because me and him are talking out here.
That doesn't mean next council that you come in and you conduct yourself in the right manner. You can attend.
I have not even entered the building, sir. How am I disrupting anything? Me and him having a conversation has nothing to do with what I'm going to say in
Rudy's good.
the city council meeting.
Yep.
And look, 4 for a guy in a wheelchair. Don't you think this town is way over-policed? Look at this. Do y'all see this? 4 cops. Oh, he's one of the ones that showed up to harass me up at the bus stop. And guess what? This guy didn't say a thing. He was smart.
Okay.
Now, back to you.
I'll be here all night. So
Yeah, and I should be too.
and we can hang out if you want, right here.
I'll just wait till you get out the way and come on in.
Okay.
You gonna stand out here all night?
All night.
Good. I'll sit right here.
That's fine.
So you ain't attending the meeting either.
That's okay.
Yeah, because you don't want the truth to come out about what the city council has done.
Again, in 2 weeks when they have their next session, if you come back and you're cordial and you're not disorderly and you're not,
I'm going to be cordial. I'm going to be cordial when I go in there.
attend the next city council.
When I go through that door, you're not going to hear a peep out of me. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to go up and say, ma'am, I'm going to present my case in a that's why I'm getting my little bit of frustration out now.
Okay, well, you can do that next city council. Okay. Like we can hang out here all night.
Well, that's what we're going to do.
You guys are good. Yeah.
Yeah. 4 cops for a guy in a wheelchair. What do y'all think I'm going to do? Y'all need 4 cops? If one police officer can't handle a guy in a wheelchair, something wrong.
Why are you so upset? What's going on?
None of your concern. So quit. Same thing up at the bus stop. Same thing at the bus stop.
Maybe your friend can talk to you. Maybe you can help him out a little.
I mean, he's intent. I'm calling, and I don't know. Like you said, he can't go in. What am I going to say? Hey, he said we can't go in. Like
you can calm him down, I guess. I don't really,
And this is my buddy that's seen everything. And you know, last city council meeting, see how big these pictures are? See them? And the camera could not focus on them. The camera can focus in where you can count every wrinkle on the mayor's face, but could not focus on them pictures. Isn't that kind of funny, don't you think? They're assistant chief.
that's besides the point at the moment.
Well, no, I'm just saying that's why he don't want me to go in, is to present the evidence and make the city council look like a bunch of look like they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. City council has violated my civil and constitutional rights, just like this. They won't even let me go to city hall. Isn't this?
you guys need that. You need that. Sure. Yep. I need that part.
I'm gonna blow this city up. I've already got plenty of support across the country, plenty of support from even people across the pond that says straight up, your ADA, they have violated ADA, they violated your civil and constitutional rights. Oh, you're going to be a star tonight, sir. Just like I said, it was probably you. You're the one that had them come over and harass me at the bus stop. Just like when I got the ticket for failure to use the sidewalk. You know why? Because there was no sidewalk there. So if there's no sidewalk there, and if you look that code up, it says where sidewalk is reasonably passable. First thing, we went to court. He saw Louis Nagy was going to represent me. The cop went right in the attorney's room and dropped the charge. He told my attorney that the cop told him he did not even want to press the charge, that it was the higher-ups that told him he had to charge me with something.
Mr. Sheets, I just wish you wouldn't be upset.
I'm not upset.
I'm just here trying to help you out.
Hey, I'm good. Look, we can sit here all night.
You're upset.
I'm not upset.
Well,
The way I act out here has nothing to do with the way I act in there.
you've been great the last couple times.
Exactly. I'm going to be great this time.
So I don't know why tonight is any different.
It's not. I haven't even entered the building. How can I disturb them?
I've already explained to you. Your behavior out here.
Well, fix the freaking button so I can get in. This is City Hall.
This is City Hall.
You have money to put stickers on the traffic boxes downtown to pretty them up, the city does, which I'm going to take pictures of on the way to go with this video, but you don't have money to fix. And look, You don't have to have them installed by ADA. But guess what? If it is installed, it has to work. I have got months. And you have been out here every time because you do open the door for me every time, which I appreciate. But still, that button should work.
I agree with you. And I'll make
The
sure
bus stops should be accessible.
And I'll make sure there's a work order if that doesn't work to get it fixed.
By ADA, anything that the public has access to, the disabled are supposed to have access to. That includes public transit and the bus stops. The bus stops should have never been put there if they were not accessible. Now, what you got to say about that?
And like I said, if this is malfunctioning or if it's not working, I'll put a work order in to make sure it gets fixed.
Okay, let me back over here.
Let me push for you?
No, because I'm going to show you. Look. When the chief said I was banging on the wall, here's what I was doing. That's me banging on the wall. That's me banging on the wall.
You were way more animated than that. You were hitting the wall.
No, I was not.
And you were cursing.
Was I hitting the wall?
No.
See? Man was right here beside me. He's got no reason to lie. He's got no reason to lie like the city council. The city council lies, they break laws, and they think they're not going to be held accountable. They will be held accountable.
I appreciate you calming down. That's great. Okay.
So, can I go attend the city meeting now?
Well, not right now, no.
Why? I'm calm, I'm cool. Because what I do out here has nothing to do with how I'm going to act once I enter this building.
Well, it does have something. There's correlation. Because how you act out here is indicative of how you'd act inside.
Goes that magic badge again. He definitely can predict the future.
Just because you don't like what I'm saying or agree with it does not mean I cannot say it.
If it's disruptive to city council,
it's not disruptive. I haven't even entered the building. How did I disrupt them?
What I'm saying is,
if was a fifth, guess what? We would all be drunk, but it's not. He don't even want to talk to me. He's, you know.
I mean, it's not your fault. You can.
Wait till you see all these people that are going to walk by. They avert their eyes, they try not to listen, they take a couple sneak peeks. I could never just walk on by. I'd have to insert myself, and I would, because it is my business. Anything that has to do with we the people is my business. What do you think? Leave me a comment. Is it better for people just to mind their own business and walk by? Or is it better to stand up for someone whose rights are being violated?
I'm sorry?
Yeah, here we go. Y'all look at this.
I'm killing you.
The deputy chief is refusing to let me go to the city council meeting because of the concerns I have. Isn't that something? Look at all these witnesses I got because he will not let me enter. He won't let me attend the city council meeting. Isn't that something? Because they don't like what I'm going to present. That's it. They don't like what I'm going to present, so they're not going to let me in. Isn't that wow. All I have to say is, wow.
Numerous times that you need to calm down.
Dude, the way, look, excuse me, people. Now, if I can say anything I want out here, like these pictures that I have over here, I'm going to go right out here tomorrow on the sidewalk by city council, and there's nothing you can do about it, sir. Since they don't want to show them pictures taken in the public, of the public, to the public.
You're being loud again.
So what?
That's disruptive to city council.
I'm not in the building. How's that disruptive? Again, my First Amendment rights say that I can say that.
You're raising your voice again. When the door opens up, that's disrupting council. So if you continue, I'm going to trespass you.
Oh, he's going to trespass me from... Just like they did from the buses, because the drivers refused to hook me up properly. If they... Look, we would not even be at this point if the drivers would have simply done their job.
3 encounters, 3 different outcomes, and 3 different lessons. In the first case from New York, the citizen earns an A for remaining calm and consistently asserting constitutional rights, while the officer receives a C+ for requesting identification without clearly establishing reasonable suspicion. In Texas, both sides handled the encounter more effectively. the citizen earns another A for accurately explaining Texas Penal Code 38.02, while the officers receive a B+ for remaining professional, reconsidering their position, and ending the contact peacefully. Finally, in Virginia, the citizen receives a B+ for continuing to assert his right to attend a public meeting despite growing frustration, while the officer receives a D for denying access based largely on anticipated future behavior rather than actual conduct. These encounters remind us that constitutional rights are best protected when both citizens and public officials understand the law. Continue to the next case in Tyrant Cop Files for another real-world constitutional analysis.